Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel, The Novel Trading. I am Arvana Kapoor, your trading psychologist and performance coach. Today, I'm going to discuss about a very trending topic in financial markets. That is FOMO, fear of missing out. यानी कि कुछ छूट जाने का डर. You must have heard about this a lot of time. This is something that is really hitting the traders and the investors hard these days. Everyone has FOMO in the market. If you have not invested, you have FOMO. If you have invested 100 rupees, you have FOMO. If you have invested even crores in the market, you can still get FOMO. The reason behind this FOMO is because in this market, we always believe we can make much more money than we already have. So, first, let us discuss what is FOMO. As per the definition, fear of missing out is a social anxiety that initiates from the thought that others are benefiting from a big opportunity that you are missing out on. FOMO is present in all social situations, but here we are talking only about trading. In trading, it can be fear of anything. Fear of missing a big move, an opportunity in the market. It can be any market, stock market, forex, or crypto. It can be fear of not knowing about the latest financial news and getting to know about it way too late. It can also be fear of having lack of knowledge compared to others. So, FOMO has originated very recently. Our previous generations were not aware about what is FOMO actually. So, let us see how did FOMO originate. In this modern age of social media, which gives us access to life of others, of people anywhere around the world, FOMO has become a common phenomena. If you see one person doing something, it won't affect you. But when you see so many people on social media doing the same, you are forced to do it. Let's take an example. On Instagram, if you see one person making a reel, you won't make the same reel. But if you see a lot of people making the same reels, celebrities or influencers are following that trend, you are forced to follow that trend as well. Similarly, in trading, FOMO traders feel urged to get into or get out of a trade if they see other experts doing it, or listening to news, or following social trends, which can actually lead to losses. While following social media trends, your finances are not at stake. But in trading, your finances are at stake. So you can't take the decisions just based on the social trends. FOMO has proved to be affecting everyone from new traders to professional experienced traders as well. In my personal experience, professional traders are more bound to get affected by FOMO because new traders have the acceptance that they don't know the market and they can miss a few opportunities. But the professional traders feel that they know a lot about the market and they should not miss any opportunity. So when they see people benefiting from an opportunity, they are bound to get into that trap and get influenced or make decisions based on this emotion itself. Now that we have understood what is FOMO, let's look at different scenarios based on emotions that FOMO can trigger. FOMO is itself not an emotion, but there are a lot of emotions that can feed and form into a FOMO. The first set of emotions that I would like to discuss is greed and excitement. These emotions can make you enter trade when market has already exhausted. That is much more after the window of opportunity has already closed. जब भी किसी न्यूज़ को सुन के आप एक्साइटेड होते हैं और लोगों को उससे कमाते हुए देखते हैं तो आपको भी लालच आता है कि मैं भी कमा सकता हूँ. बट जब तक आप तक वो न्यूज़ पहुँचती है तब तक मार्केट काफ़ी स्विंग क्रिएट कर चुकी होती है. तो अगर आप उस टाइम एंटर करेंगे तो आपके प्रॉफिट होने के चांसेस बहुत कम हो जाते हैं. सो FOMO can actually make you enter trades much later than you should have actually entered into. The second set of emotions I would like to discuss here is fear and anxiety. These emotions can push you to exit trades early because of social influence and news pressures. जब आप कोई नेगेटिव न्यूज़ सुनते हैं तो आपको डर लगता है, आपको एंग्जाइटी होती है कि मार्केट टर्न हो जाएगा तो मुझे इस ट्रेड को बंद कर देना चाहिए. बट एक्चुअली दिस इज नॉट व्हाट हैपेंस इन द मार्केट एंड you end up making much less profits than you could have actually made if you would have stick to your technical analysis. The third set of emotions that is most important in FOMO are impatience and jealousy. This can lead you to enter trade at wrong times and get you trapped in this market cycle. जब भी आप कोई न्यूज़ सुनते हैं आप इम्पेशेंट हो जाते हैं, आप बाकियों को कमाता देखते हैं तो आपको वो एक जेलसी का फैक्टर आता है और उसकी वजह से आप गलत टाइम पे ट्रेड लेते हैं बिना टेक्निकल्स को चेक करे, बिना फंडामेंटल्स को जाने, सिर्फ उस न्यूज़ के ऊपर ट्रेड ले लेते हैं. So these are the 6 emotions that actually club to form fear of missing out that we call FOMO. That is greed, excitement, fear, anxiety, impatience, and jealousy. So now that we have understood what is FOMO and what are the emotions behind FOMO, now let us see what FOMO can actually do. What are the causes? First, overly high expectations. When you see stock price going up and see everyone investing in it, that you start expecting way too much from that share and you enter the trade with the anticipation that it will grow more. This anticipation is based on no fundamental or technical knowledge. This is only based on the news or the social media or the public pressure. So the stock price may or may not grow and can actually make you get trapped into that price zone. Second, lack of long-term perspective. FOMO can make you think about short-term returns. आप दूसरों को पैसा कमाते हुए देख रहे हैं तो आप उन शॉर्ट टर्म रिटर्न्स की तरफ सोचते हैं दैट मैं भी इससे इमिजिएटली पैसा कमा लूँ. But as a trader, you have to look at a long-term perspective. But FOMO tends to cloud that long-term perspective and you are bound to make losses. Third, overconfidence or too little confidence. FOMO can actually make you overconfident on others and their decisions and lose your confidence on your own self. When a lot of people are saying something, humans tend to believe in it and are more confident about that instead of listening to themselves and their own rules. Every trader has their own rules. But during this situation, because of FOMO, because of that fear emotion, they tend to be more confident about what people are saying and lose their confidence in their own rules and in their own strategies. Fourth, it can lead to unwillingness to wait. FOMO makes traders too impatient as they always want to earn more money and especially when they see others making money from the particular market. So this impatience and jealousy can force them not to wait and enter right away into that trade, which can actually end up being a very wrong move in the market as market doesn't run in the same direction always. It tends to move in swings and you are caught in those swings if you enter at the wrong moment. Fifth and the most important, and which is something that you need to control to actually get control over FOMO, is you are forced to neglect your trading plan. Every trader has a trading plan and a set of rules that they follow before taking a trade. But in situations like FOMO, they tend to neglect these rules and lose confidence in their system and enter or exit the trade even when their rules are saying otherwise. This is the most important reason why people actually make huge losses is because they don't stick to their trading plan and neglect it just because of some influences from the outer world. The sixth point is exceeding comfortable level of risk. This is the reason why people tend to lose all their capital because of FOMO. Traders tend to forget their risk management rules when going with the herd mentality. They end up losing way too much. They tend to put extra capital in that trade because they have confidence in the people. They are seeing a lot of people making a lot of money. So they put too much extra capital that they can afford to lose. And they eventually end up losing way more they should have or they could have afforded to lose. So now let's talk about signs of FOMO. आपको पता कैसे चलेगा कि आपको FOMO इमोशन ट्रिगर कर रहा है या आप किसी सिचुएशन में हैं तो आप कैसे पहचान सकते हैं कि ये फोमो है जिसकी वजह से आपको ये फीलिंग्स आ रही हैं और आपको जो मैं आगे जाके रिकमेंडेशंस बताऊंगी उन्हें फॉलो करना ज़रूरी है. So, I'm going to tell you some common statement that traders who are affected by FOMO use. So, if you are using any of these statements, it is a sign for you that FOMO is actually affecting your mindset and thoughts. So, here are a few statements. First, so many people are doing it, so it can't be bad. I should try it. Secondly, just think about how much money I can make, just like Mr. X did, or even I can earn more than him. Third, I'm scared I'll miss this golden opportunity and it will never happen again in the market, so I have to grab it. Fourth, this is a safe bet. Everyone is doing it. They all can't be wrong, so there is no reason I shouldn't enter into this. Fifth, experts are saying it, so I can give it a try at least. So now, whenever such statements or thoughts are popping in your mind, you will know it is FOMO that is clouding your judgment, and you have to follow all the recommendations that I'll be telling you soon so that you do not let FOMO cloud your decisions and actually be successful at trading. So here we come to the most important part of this video, that is recommendations on how to control your FOMO, how to not let it affect your decision making, how to make profits, and how to make least losses when the market is in a situation of making you fearful of that opportunity. The first and the foremost, as I told you before, stick to your trading plan. I always recommend all my clients and students that always write your trading plan in the most elaborative manner as possible. Jot down all the situations that the market can form and all the actions that you need to do when that situation arises. And the most important thing is always stick to it no matter how lucrative the market gets. As most of these times, when the market is getting lucrative, it is not an opportunity but a trap. So, when you are sticking to the rules, you will never fall into that trap. You may miss a few opportunities, but the important thing is to save your capital. Not making profits is not a bad thing, but making losses definitely is. So, to not make losses, stick to your trading plan. Second, there will always be another trade. Always believe in your system and the market as well, and trust it enough that this is not the last one and not the only opportunity you will get. You are going to get a lot of more opportunities in the coming market, and those opportunities will also fall into your system. So believe in that. Let's understand this with a small example, that being a part of any financial market is like standing on the bus stop. Sometimes you will get late to the bus stand, but you don't have to run behind that bus. Instead, you just have to wait for another opportunity. It might not come immediately, but the next bus will definitely come at the right moment. So you just have to wait for the opportunity and get into that trade instead of running behind the trade that you have missed. Let's come to the third recommendation, that is, never use capital you can't afford to lose. Risk management is the most important principle of trading, and we teach this to every student in our every course. Based on your strategy, always define the capital that you can risk and afford to lose in a trade, in a day, in a week, in a month, and in a year. And once you have defined this, always stick to that. Never exceed that amount. When you increase the capital, you can increase the amount of the risk, but the percentage of the risk that you have fixed should be fixed, and you should never exceed that amount. Even if you have to enter a great opportunity apart from your system, then make sure the amount you risk is within your limit so that even if you lose, it is something you can afford. It is never going to pinch you if you lose only something that you can afford. But if you put extra capital into that particular trade that is against your system, this is going to actually make your morals down and make you financially weak. So always use capital that you can afford to lose. Even if you have to do some trade on news or recommendations or social trends, always Invest that much which you can afford to lose and not more than that. Fourthly, make a emotional trading journal. You must have heard everyone saying that you should make a trading journal. I'll say you the same thing, but I would like you to add one more column to it, that is emotions. Whenever you are taking a trade due to an emotion, always mention that. So, document all your trades in a journal and also mention if you enter any trade due to FOMO, as that will help you understand how beneficial or how trapping these trades can get. The more you document it, the more clear the picture will be in front of you, and the less you will get affected by FOMO. With this, we come to the end of this session. I hope you must have understood what is FOMO till now and all the emotions and the psychological reasons that cause us to have this fear of missing out in trading. I have explained you all the situations in the scenario while trading in which FOMO emotion can trigger and cloud your decision making process and also force you to go against your system. Always remember, FOMO can't be avoided. You will feel it, but it is important to recognize it and control it. So now I hope that you will never get trapped in this FOMO cycle, as you will follow the recommendations of maintaining discipline, sticking to the trading plan, believing in your system that it will give you much more opportunities and that this is not the last opportunity in front of you, and always following your risk management principles and documenting all your trades into your trading journal. I hope this video was beneficial to you. I'll keep coming up with much more important and popular topics of trading psychology. So do like this video and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. Also, if you would like to book a personal trading psychology sessions with me, do WhatsApp at the given number. Thanks for watching and see you soon with another emotion to discuss about. Till then, happy trading.